You have to have a heart for service if you're going to work with seniors. You have to do this because you love it.
It's not a job. If it was just a job, I probably wouldn't still be here. I go home every night and I want to come back. To me, that's more of a calling than a job.
I don't want to do anything else. It's a job where people need you. You feel appreciated. I love it. So I don't plan on ever stopping nursing.
A job you can walk away from, a calling is always going to be with you.
Brookdale stays 2 steps ahead of the rest of the senior centers.
Seniors need us. They need that next generation, and the stories need to be told to carry on in their perspective what they have to give our generation.
The more we know about the person, the more we're going to be able to engage them and bring them into the light.
I like to make them happy, and especially in memory care. Because of my memories of my mother, I really like to see them enjoy their meals. My mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so I took care of her at home for 6 years. We moved here, and I thought, I want to work in somewhere where there's elderly people. I want to be in elder care, because they deserve the best food possible.
A resident who, reading her life history, saw that she was an accomplished pianist. And so all I did was just bring her to the piano, sit her there, and before I could even turn to take a picture, she had already gone into it. Our associates watched this woman play the piano through her Alzheimer's disease and are in tears because they never thought that they'd be able to do that, and they can. And so it's just a matter of teaching the team members, teaching the families that even though they have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease or another dementia, it doesn't mean their life ends when they come into a Brookdale facility.
Seeing them adjust to living in our community, for most of them it's a huge transition to go from living in their home to living in a community. Just seeing them settle in and really enjoy living here is what really makes me happy. Each and every day, I feel like I truly make a difference. I love working here.
I love the job. I run the men's club and the Bocce ball league. I bought a set and I brought it in, and we played on the grass. And I said to him, if you guys are serious about this and you show up every Friday, I'll build you a court. So I think like the first day there was just 4 of us, and people were constantly walking by and watching it, and they saw how much fun they were having. And the next week we would have 6, and then the next week we would have 8. And it got to the point where it was as much of a spectator thing as it was for the guys playing. We set up about 20 chairs and they fill right up, and they love it. They're here every Friday. We bring them out beer and play some music, and they dance and they play bocce ball, and we just have a lot of fun.
I think we really have fun here. We go gambling up at Black Hawk once a month. We go for fall leaves, scenic drives. We look at Christmas lights in the winter. We have our bus drivers who take our residents shopping and banking to different outings, different stores. Really, their lives are just made easier.
Just to know that I was a part of making that happen is a good feeling.
When you're seniors, there's there's certain things you really focus on, and they focus on the food a lot. I know what it was like to be a caretaker. I understand what they're going through, and I want to help them go through the whole process.
My name is Fix and Felix. Sometimes they say, if I can't fix it, nobody can fix it. So when they have some issues, I fix it and they say thank you. That makes me feel good. When I come by here, I check the doors, check the lights, check all my residents to see that they're okay. Everything I do my best. If I can do something to make the residents happy, I will do that for them.
The personal connections that we make with the residents probably set us apart. I don't think I'll ever leave senior living. It just feels like we're a part of something bigger than just our own little lives.
I make sure I come out of my office a couple times a day to go visit with my residents because they do more for me than they think. We really come here to see them every day, to see how they feel, to hear their stories, to help them with anything. It's up to us to make sure that they feel a purpose every single day.
They have a story to tell. I just love their history because you can find out what kind of background, what kind of job did they do, what was their life like before they came here. You know, maybe they were a nurse or maybe they invented something. It's just interesting to know what kind of life they had.
Senior living isn't what people think it is. These 20 years has really opened my eyes to what senior living and retirement really is.
I think because I came from a caring family, I think because my mom was a nurse and I don't know, as my dad used to say, nobody's a stranger. We always just accepted everybody. So I think it's just where I came from.
Because it's such a draining caregiving role on people at home, they literally are taking care of their loved one 24/7, right? We take shifts, and we take shifts for a reason. It's important for caregivers to know that the stress they're under is real and that help is out there.
For the families, I would tell them, just because your loved one come into a community like this, it's not that you're giving up on them. It's not that you failed. You're just doing what's best for them. Actually, there are a lot of horror stories, like they just come into these places just to die, and that's it. You know, that's what they think about assisted living, nursing homes. It's not like that.
There's a place to go to relieve that concern you have about your loved one, the uncomfortable feelings you have about leaving them alone. There is a place to go. There's a place for them to have a home.
I just love being with the people. Love being with my residents.